All right, and we are back with more College Football 26 Air Force Dynasty Season 2. Looking at recruiting here, we have a few guys who are ready for visits. These 4 stars. We have this running back here. We will put him on playing time, and then this cornerback, bump and run corner. We will put him that same week versus UConn. So we have quite a bit of week 6 visits. We are currently in week 5, but there's a very good chance we pick up quite a bit of recruits next week. Plus, we also have this receiver who has a week 5 visit with Arizona. Unfortunately, there's a very good chance we lose him here. Anyways, we have our game versus Navy here, home game, and we will get this one started. All right, we will get this one kicked off, and hopefully this game's a little more competitive than last year. I'm pretty sure we won by a lot. Alrighty, 1st and 10 there, coming out in a flex bone, going to be a quarterback keeper. And a tackle for loss on that one. Another option here, it is a fumble on the second play of the game. Air Force will return for a touchdown, taking the early lead, not even having to put the offense out there. And a great job by the freshman there, picking it up on the run and returning it for a score. Okay, next drive here, 1st and 10, another tight flex bone this time, and a pitch play. That one is going to lose a lot of yardage, bringing a 2nd and 18 now. Let's see what they do here. Maybe a pass play. Yes, they will throw it to the flat. Alrighty, and that brings up a 3rd and 14. Now let's see if they drop back and throw the ball downfield. We have slants this time. Quarterback is going to maybe take off, but no, he does dump it off to the flat, trying to pick up a 1st down. Could not get there, though, and this will be 4th and 6. Not the best punt, probably. That went out at the 32-yard line. Air Force will take over on offense. All right, 1st and 10 here to start the day on offense from the 32. And Rambo's going to cut to the left side, keeping this one inside. And Sam Rambo picking up a 1st down on that play. Now the pitch play to the outside. Rambo again spinning, trying to break that one off, but not quite. Now that brings up a 2nd and 8. What will Air Force do now? They will come out and try to throw the ball to the flat. Fullback was wide open. However, just could not get the ball there. So that brings up 3rd and 8. Air Force will come out and throw the ball again. But a huge sack will force Air Force to punt. Well, we'll see what happens this time. Navy has 2 drives so far without a 1st down. Quarterback's going to keep it this one and almost get one on the 1st play. Okay, Air Force is expecting a run here, and it is another option play. Quarterback keeper could not get there. Let's see if Navy can pick up their first down here. A toss to the outside, going to be met by the free safety. And again, Air Force holds on 3rd down, forcing Navy to punt the ball. Maybe a nice return here. There is a lot of room on the right side. Okay, Air Force coming out in the flex bone again, pitching it out. This is going to be Rambo trying to run guys over. Not quite able to break free, however. Mayo this time. Going to get the handoff and maybe get a yard. All right, that brings up 3rd and 3. Another option play. This time the pitch out to Rambo has a lot of daylight in front of him. Trying to finish off with the stiff arm. He will reach the goal line and score a touchdown. Long running touchdown that play. Very nice from Sam Rambo there. Let's go ahead and simulate a drive here on defense. And the defense does get a stop. Air Force taking over at about midfield here. Okay, coming out in the triple option this time. Let's see if the fullback has any room. Not quite. All right, well, Air Force is maybe expecting a blitz here. Going to throw it out to the wide receiver on the right sideline, Clinton. And a nice move at the line to get free there by the wide receiver. Snapping the ball, giving to Rambo up the middle. But it looks like nothing was really there. Now on 2nd and 9, we have a tight flex bone. And Rambo again running along the left sideline. Couldn't get all the way down the field this time. However, that will bring up a 3rd and 7. Air Force elects to keep the ball on the ground with a toss play this time. And Rambo stiff arming, pushing his way forward. Will pick up a 1st down. And after that tough run by Air Force, we have Mayo here going to get the handoff, try to cut away. Couldn't quite get anything on that one. We'll finish the 1st quarter up 14 versus Navy. Okay, Air Force coming out here to start the 2nd quarter, 2nd and 8. They've got a powerful formation here, looking to keep it on the ground. Rambo trying to push that guy out of the way. Could not quite break free on that one. But now we have 3rd and 4, hitting the running back underneath. It is Mayo pushing his way to the 1-yard line, almost getting in for the score. Well, no luck on 1st and 2nd down. Let's see what Air Force does here. A quarterback keeper up the middle and another touchdown, putting Air Force up 21-0. Now I want to play a little defense, so let's go ahead and simulate some offense. Play some more defense here. Okay, another run play here. Quarterback keeper. Good job there, Blake Fletcher. All right, now 2nd and 11. Let's see what they come up with here. It is a fullback run all the way and a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain on that one, bringing up a 3rd and 4. Manageable situation here for Navy, but the quarterback will get hit as he throws. Maybe wanted the fullback over the middle, but it wasn't really open. And again, Navy could not really move the ball. Still don't have I believe they still don't have a 1st down in this game. Nice return this time by Werner, the wide receiver. And let's see what the Air Force offense can do here in a simulation. Looks like they probably only got about 25 yards or so and had to punt the ball. All right, a counter handoff here to number 21. Another nice play, but it's not going to matter if they never get to move the chains here. Let's see now. Navy on 2nd down is going to lose yards again. This time a quarterback keeper. And now a huge 3rd and 6. Can they get a 1st down? No. We get a sack on the play. Dalton Ornstein. And let's see, the offense did not score. However, after the punt here, looks like Navy has the ball on the 5-yard line. Well, that brings up a 2nd and 7. Air Force is trying to send a blitz this time. Not like they really need to. Navy's not been able to do anything at all, but Air Force is not trying to give them anything easy here. He maybe had number 21 there on the quick slant, but could not get the pass off, and it will be a safety. Air Force now scoring 9 points on defense. Yeah, the defensive touchdown. And it also was Atwell on that one. The same guy who scored the touchdown also scored a safety. Well, a pretty incredible job so far by Air Force. Maybe just a few more drives and we may see some backups get in the game, I guess. Well, Navy gets 5 yards on 1st down. Let's see if they're actually going to throw the ball this time. About a minute before the end of the 1st half, we've got a cover 3. The running back's wide open, but he's going to take another sack. Air Force now will call a timeout. They would definitely enjoy getting the ball back here and trying to score some more points on offense. Got a quarterback keeper, and Air Force will call another timeout. Their quarterback has 12 rushes for negative 23 yards. Air Force is putting on a beatdown right now. Let's see if we can finally get ourselves a return touchdown, but no, saved by number 92 there. Okay, Air Force now on offense is almost going to take a sack on the first play. And Josh Johnson will come out of the game now for fatigue reasons. Throwing in Cesarca on a screen play, going to dump it off to Mayo. A lot of room in front of him, and Air Force will call the hurry up this time. Okay, now 1st and 10 from about the 38. The big post route is open, but it is underthrown. Wildly missed by Zarka, the backup. Well, that is probably why he is a backup, I would suppose. Well, Navy will run the ball here and then call a timeout. That makes no sense. Anyways, now on 2nd down, about 19 seconds left in the first half. Going to probably take another sack, but no, he throws it away. Well, very interesting play calling so far from Navy. Wasting plenty of time and timeouts. Now a throw to the outside, the flat. He will make a defender miss and get a 1st down finally. And it looks like Navy has finally crossed midfield here. Let us see what they can do. They're going to line up to throw it downfield. The quarterback is going to scramble, though, and they will call a timeout. Maybe throw out the field goal formation. And yes, they will line up for a fairly long field goal attempt here. Let's see if the kicker has the leg to make this one happen. And it is right down the middle. He makes it. Navy is able to get on the board just before half, but Air Force has mostly dominated this game outside of maybe one play where the running back in the flat was able to get away from the defender. 52 total yards of offense for Navy, and I think probably just about half of that 52 yards was on that play right there. Okay, now Air Force on offense to start the 2nd half here. Going to pitch it out to Mayo, and 21 makes an incredible play there. Okay, now 2nd and 12. We will throw it to the flat route, and Rambo is tackled by the safety. Really nice job there once again. Okay, now on 3rd and 8, Air Force is lined up to maybe throw the ball. They're going to try this RPO screen bubble play. And after a short punt, Air Force will take the field on defense again. An option play to the left side. The quarterback is going to keep it. Okay, now 2nd and 4. Let's see if Navy can pick up another 1st down. But no, Atwell, the freshman linebacker, now has scored a touchdown on a fumble return and has an interception and a safety in one game. What an incredible game by the freshman so far, and this is why we wanted to play him, even though he isn't the highest overall. Getting all of these good plays is going to help him develop, as we would like him to be a very long-term part of this team, and hopefully a starter for 4 years. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, we have a fumble on the option play. The pitch just did not work out that time, and we put the ball on the ground. Well, 1st and 10 after that fumble. Navy is going to give it off to the fullback, getting about 7 yards, and another run to the fullback here on 2nd down. I guess he got that 1st down. Didn't look like it to me. Okay, now a diamond eye formation. Running it right up the middle. Navy is definitely content with running the ball right now. Well, we'll have to see if that works out for them in terms of scoring points. And another handoff, this time on the inside to number 21. Okay, that brings up 3rd and 8. A play action this time. Throwing it outside. Dangerous pass. I think Atwell certainly had a chance at that one. That was a risky one. Oh, a run play here on 3rd and 8. Surprise. That one definitely caught me off guard, but luckily, I think that was the cornerback making a nice tackle. Okay. Alrighty, now 1st and 10 again for Air Force, giving it off to Rambo. And that run will get just about 4 yards. A triple option now on 2nd down. Another fumble. Not really sure why these pitch plays all of a sudden are doing that. But we are going to get sacked now on 3rd down. All right, we will have to punt and put our defense out there again. Let's see if Navy can take advantage of this. A really nice return here by Turner, number 21. I think that's the running back as well. All right, now 1st and 10. Navy has the ball in really good field position. They are going to run a triple option on the right side. Quarterback keeper about 5 yards. Okay, that brings up 2nd and 5. Let's see what they come up with here. An option play this time to the right, but he's cutting up field. Not going to happen this time. That brings up 3rd and 4. They may still run the ball, and they do with the fullback. He tries to jump forward, and Air Force is defending now as Navy will go for it on 4th and short. They are stopped. The quarterback kept the ball there. The fullback got hit as well. They really had no chance on that one. Probably should have tried something different. Now Air Force coming out with their own option play. Quarterback Josh Johnson breaks off a tackle. He is back in the game. And after a run for no yards on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd and 2. Going to get it out to Rambo again. Let's see if he can break off another long run. Didn't bring it all the way into the end zone that time, but still a pretty nice play. Going to hand it off to him now on a power play. Rambo up the middle, breaking off a tackle. And Air Force picking up another 1st down. On this one, we have a counter play. Josh Johnson, the quarterback, trying the misdirection. And the trick play, losing a couple yards that time. Now on 2nd and 13, they will try this cross screen, which has almost hit a couple times this season. And Miles Mayo will get a 1st down. That one definitely could have potentially been better. Now on 1st down, a triple option out to Rambo. Another option play, and he hits the stiff arm, knocking over number 6 like a bowling pin on that one, pushing his way into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Sam Rambo, the freshman, looking like a very powerful running back on that one. Okay, now I'm going to simulate the rest of the game on offense. I just want to play defense now. We are going to throw in the backups just before the start of the 4th quarter here, but I think we would be safe. Navy really has not done well on offense. I think we would be safe here throwing in the backups. We shall see a screenplay here on 1st down. And after a short gain there, they are lining up in a power I formation here for 3rd down. And 24 breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. He's still brought down. Unfortunately, just not able to get through that time. And Air Force will take over on offense. They will not score this time. Getting the ball back to Navy at, looks like, about the 46-yard line. Okay, looks like a pass play here. Trying to throw it downfield. There's only 1 player to cover for about 8 guys in coverage. That's not going to work out. Well, looks like Navy may want to go back to the drawing board after this one. A slants play. Going to get a decent amount of yardage back, bringing up 3rd and 10. Well, now they maybe have an opportunity to pick this up if they get something going. But it is going to be a dump off to the fullback underneath. I thought he was going to maybe scramble. But this will be a 4th and 6. Tried to get it out to the wide receiver there, but he is hit hard. Okay, and Air Force did score a touchdown. With the backups there, Pretty nice job. Now we have West, one of the freshmen on this team who's not really a starter. The safety is not the fastest guy. Could not get over to make the play, unfortunately. Oh, if he was just a little faster, that would have definitely not happened. That is why we try not to recruit too many slow guys, but an 85 speed safety could not quite get there. Okay, now on 1st and 10, their next drive here, Navy got the ball on the 21-yard line. Somehow they must have gotten a turnover. It seems like turnovers happen a lot when you simulate in this game. Anyways, 2nd and 6 here, handing it inside on the option maybe, or maybe that was just an inside run play. Well, that would bring us to a 3rd and 2 situation. Let's see what Navy comes up with here. A toss play to the left side. Blockers in front, but they cannot take care of number 13. Great play that time, getting through all that traffic. And the fullback will score on a 4th and 1 keeper. Option play, giving it to the dive back. And Navy will score their only touchdown, or their 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, Navy scored twice on the Air Force backups, but that really was not a competition. I think it's very evident we will have to change conferences next season. Any of you guys with suggestions, let me know, but I'm probably thinking about the Big Ten because there are a lot of good teams in the Big Ten for sure. Okay, and advancing here, we have leveled up again. We will be able to upgrade our coach 2 more times. I am just really hoping that that one wide receiver did not commit to Arizona. We will have to see. Alrighty, yeah, we have 16 more points now, and I guess we could do wide receivers now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do wide receivers for the transfers. But let's go ahead and look at that wide receiver, Tommy Dull. He is not quite committed. We do have a week 6 visit, which it is currently week 6. So I guess there is a chance we steal him here, but there's also a chance that he definitely commits to Arizona because Arizona is going to be getting points this week as well. And we will have to see. We might wind up coming away with 2 to 4 guys this week. Very good chance. And we also have this quarterback we found very late. I think we found him week 3 or 4. But he is now starting to get some interest from, I think that's North Texas. So luckily, we have already offered him a scholarship and all that. And we have a huge lead on them. But we definitely want to do anything we can to secure him. Okay, and just scouted this guy for the first time. We had offered him a scholarship earlier, but I wanted to see how good he is. Looks like he's pretty solid. 80 finesse move, got some speed. I guess we'll go ahead and throw 5 points on him for now. Try to lock him up a little sooner. He is a bit better than I thought for a 3-star probably. Okay, and that is it for recruiting this week. We'll go ahead into this game versus Hawaii. Another big game versus Hawaii for visits. Last season we had a few guys on visit versus Hawaii. We secured one of our 4-star running backs versus Hawaii, so hopefully we can pull that off again and get 2 to 4, probably it will be 2 to 4 commits this week. What is happening? What in the hell? Let's get this one kicked off. Verter to return deep. Gonna cut from the left side up the middle, trying to find a hole. Air Force on 1st down here has a fumble on the first play. Luckily, Rambo was right there to pick it up. That one could have been catastrophic. Now on 2nd and 17, just a handoff this time. Only could get a couple of yards on that one, bringing up 3rd and very long. Let's see if Air Force can get this one through the air. Harrison was definitely open on that play. This is not where this ball needs to be. This ball needs to be about 10 yards farther down the field. This was massively underthrown. Could have potentially maybe scored. Well, that is unfortunate. Let's see if we can get off the field here on defense this first drive. All right, Hawaii's quarterback is number 20. That is terrible. He's going to throw this slant, though. Picking up about 15 on the first play. Wow. All right, now 1st and 10 after that from the 22. Another quick pass maybe, but no. He is going to throw an interception. Chisholm bringing it back the other way, trying to spin away. And the freshman coming up with a huge interception, saving Air Force from giving up a score there. What a play from the 3-star linebacker. And now on 1st down, Air Force has the ball again. Going to run a counter play here with Josh Johnson, just a couple of yards. Now on 2nd and 6, a pitch play to Rambo up the left side here, juking back to the right. Could not make anybody miss on that one, but still a pretty nice run. Now an inside handoff, but Mayo wants to go the other way, cutting it all the way across the field. That is not how that play is drawn up, but it somehow works. Now on 1st down, Air Force tries a fullback sweep. That one was just not there this time. Now on 2nd and 13, gonna hit this slant route, but it is inaccurately thrown. Okay, so that will bring up 3rd and 13. Let's see if Air Force can move the ball through the air this time. Josh Johnson trying to scramble out of the pocket, will fumble. And Hawaii will take over at the 46-yard line. Air Force trying to send a blitz here versus the RPO. Works out this time. All right, now on 2nd and 6, we've got a screen play on the outside. Going to get quite a few yards. Not quite a 1st down, though. Okay, 3rd and 2, a run play. Almost going to pick up the 1st down, but not quite. Hawaii is apparently lining up to punt the ball. Very surprising play call if they actually punt it here, and they do. Air Force will just let this one go into the end zone and get a touchback. Not a smart play on that one. Hawaii only gains 25 yards in field position instead of just going for it. Alrighty, now 1st and 10. We have a triple option, this time giving it to Mayo on the inside. The screenplay was just not really there on that one. Now on 3rd and 4, Air Force lining up to likely run the ball. Looks like a power play, and Rambo cannot run over the corner. For some reason the tight end did not block him at all. Yeah, he just cleanly runs right by him and lets him stop the play by himself. All right, that brings up 4th and 5. Another punt play. In this scoreless game, an interesting tackle there at least. Well, let's see if Air Force can get another stop. Defense has been doing pretty good so far. A throw underneath here will fall incomplete. Okay, and on 2nd and 10, maybe another interception. But no, that was very close. Chisholm was looking at another pick there. He is on fire. Now on 3rd and 5. Let's see what Hawaii comes up with. They have an out route, but the quarterback's going to scramble. Pick up the 1st down to about the 49. Well, that big run will bring them to 1st and 10. Got the fullback or up back crossing here, a play action or maybe some kind of option here. Quarterback keeper gonna get 8 yards. All right, 2nd and 2 now. Hawaii lined up for a play action, and it is open downfield, the deep corner route over the zone, between the zones. Pretty good play call there. Okay, 1st down after that nice play. Gonna throw it underneath to number 11. Gonna get hit hard, but he hangs on to the ball. All right, let's see what they do here on 2nd down. Nothing really open, but he's gonna throw it. Luckily, the defender does not make a play there. fullback, up back crossing here. Looks like a run play all the way in the inside. He is going to just get it. Okay, Air Force is sending the blitz here, and Hawaii will drop back to pass. It is, oh, the safety tried to knock it away, but nice sack on that one, bringing up second and 19. Oh, let's see, he's going to scramble. Let's see if we can get this one done with the cover 4. Get off the field here for defense. And it is going to be a scramble by the quarterback. Not gonna get there. Air Force will hold and force a field goal on this one. And it is missed. And Hawaii, after all of that work, will miss the cheap shot field goal. Air Force going to throw this drag route, but it is dropped by the running back. After that unfortunate drop, we now have 2nd and 10. Air Force going to maybe hit another drag route, this time a wide receiver. And Air Force now lining up to run an RPO. Going to keep it with the quarterback. Got a lot of room to run and slide. Well, Air Force's defense has really been doing an insanely good job today. Got a big interception, got a couple goal line stands, and luckily Hawaii missing that field goal gives us a chance to go take the lead here. So far, this game is living up to the rivalry hype. Let's see what Air Force can do on first down. Going to give it to the fullback up the middle. And an 8-yard gain that time, bringing up 2nd and 2. Gonna hand it off to Mayo on the inside lead play. Okay, that will bring up 3rd and 1. And with nobody lined up over the center, Air Force just wants to give it to the fullback. Very odd formation there from Hawaii. Did not work out as expected. Now a rocket toss. Air Force trying to get it to the outside. But number 24 is playing in the backfield on that one. All right, 2nd and 14 now. Air Force going to throw it to the running back Azur, and he makes the catch. And a very nice catch there. Takes a helmet right to the ball and somehow hangs on with the strong hands by the freshman running back. All right, that brings up another 3rd and 3. This will be a screen play. The RPO throwing it out to Werner on the bubble route. Now on first down, Air Force coming with the screen play. Azur has room. Couldn't quite get away from the defender on that one, but brings up 2nd and 5. Let's see what they do here. Handing it off inside. It is Rambo. And that brings up 3rd and 4. Very important for Air Force here to see if they can score a touchdown. They will pitch it out to the running back on the pitch play, but he is bottled up and corralled at the 10-yard line. Could not get through that wall of defenders. Now let's see if Air Force can hit the cheap shot field goal. Hopefully taking the lead here, and they do. Luckily, Air Force makes the field goal, up 3-0 in what has been a wild game so far with not a lot of scoring. Okay, let's see if Air Force's defense can get a stop once again. This is a screen play. He is cutting inside. Not too bad. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Run play, breaking tackles, but losing yardage on that one. All right, that brings up 3rd and 7. Let's see what happens here. Throwing an out route. Tight coverage on that one. It is dropped by the tight end. Could not make that tough catch while getting hit. And Air Force gets another defensive stop. Very nice job by the defense today. Hopefully we can go score some more points and make this game almost insurmountable, it would seem, with a 10-point lead. Okay, now Air Force on first down. Just a couple yards on the quarterback keeper there, bringing up 2nd and 8, and number 27 shoots the gap on the outside, making the tackle for loss. Alrighty, that brings up 3rd and 7. Let's see if Air Force can go score some more points. Throwing it out to the running back. Another bad throw by Josh Johnson, the quarterback. Alrighty. Gonna have to punt the ball again, I guess. Let's see if we can at least tackle him, hopefully. He is trying to get on the outside there. Well, I'm normally not this confident playing defense, but we have gotten a few stops today, so I kind of want to keep playing it. And the quarterback is scrambling again, picking up about 9 yards. 2nd and inches, definitely expecting probably a play action. Nope, it is a quick pass, though. And they will lose a yard on that one about, looks like. Bringing up 2nd and 2. They might run. Nope, they throw the ball here. And, oh, they get me with the in route behind the crosser. Yeah, that was a pretty smart play call versus the cover 4. And now we will start the 2-minute warning. And Chisholm kind of had a weird animation there. Well, that brings up 2nd and 3 now. He is trying to maybe hit this route, and he will be sacked. Okay, that brings up 3rd and forever. Let's see if we can get off the field once more. Fletcher making the sure tackle. Air Force will call a timeout to save some time for the defense, or for the offense. And it looks like Hawaii will punt once again from about the 40-yard line. Only going to gain 20 yards in field position here. Okay, now 1st and 10 for the Air Force offense. Pitching it out to Rambo. All the room in the world here. Running down the left sideline. Getting out of bounds and stopping the clock. Okay, now a 1st and 10. Let's see what we can do here. But we are quickly sacked by, I believe, a defensive end that didn't get blocked. Probably. Yep. Watched that play, and it was just another 4-man rush where nobody blocked the defensive end. Now Josh Johnson throwing up a pick. Okay, Hawaii picking up 4 yards there on 1st down. Just about a minute left here in the first half. Scrambling here. Okay, now 1st and 10 after that scramble. They called a timeout. An out route here, and it is somehow caught off the deflection. I believe the defender got the hand on the ball here. Yeah, they did, but it was caught. They did get the hand on the ball, but a nice catch there by 84. All right, let's see if Hawaii can pick up a 1st down, and they do, getting almost to field goal range here, maybe. And after calling their last timeout here, let's see what they do. They're calling a 4 verticals. They will take a sack. Pretty wild there, calling 4 verticals with no timeouts, and they will probably maybe check it down here. Well, they are hit hard along the sideline. They're bringing up 3rd and 17. If we get an inbound tackle here, they probably won't be able to get a field goal. Let's see what happens. Number 5 runs kind of like a post corner or something. They are wasting a lot of time right now. 4 seconds. I don't know what is happening. Well, that is the end of the first half unless he scores somehow. Very questionable play calling by the CPU, that one. Air Force only has, 98 yards of total offense right now. Hawaii definitely has been moving the ball, but not been able to convert on 3rd downs enough, and also through an interception. Definitely not an offensive game right now. We'll have to see if the defense can continue getting stops in simulation, and they do that time. Okay, now Air Force on 1st down. After getting a stop in simulation, the quarterback will just keep this one all the way, getting to about the 40-yard line. Nice play, that one. Nothing too complicated, just trying to move the ball now here on 1st down. Trying to hit the fullback underneath, get a couple of yards. Okay, now on 2nd and 4. Air Force has a mission right now. They want to score points today. And Mayo on this screen is going to get maybe about 20 more yards. That gets us all the way to the 36-yard line. Where was this in the first half? Now an option play on 1st down, getting it out to Rambo. He had a lot of room in front of him, but Rambo is just not the fastest guy. Here on 2nd and 9, a read option that time, bringing us to a 3rd and 1. Can we convert a first down? The running back catches the ball this time in the flat, picking up a first down from about the 14 now. Air Force has been throwing the ball a little bit this drive. Another throw to the running back, Azur. He was somehow able to avoid the defender while catching that ball. And now a speed option. Azur will score the first touchdown today, as Air Force takes a 10-point lead in the 3rd quarter. After a lot of struggles on offense, Air Force finally comes out and scores a touchdown. Let us see if the simulation can get another stop on defense, and it looks like they did. Well, after a short loss on first down, we have a 2nd down run here with Rambo. And that brings up 3rd and 11 after another run for nothing. We will have to throw it underneath here. Just a couple yards, and we will be forced to punt again. Well, we are hoping to put this game away here on defense. Air Force defense has done an incredible job today. Offense has really only put together one drive the entire game for a touchdown at least. Now Mayo on first down, trying to spin away. Could not get it done though. That brings up 2nd and 11. A power run here. Rambo trying to push his way through there. Could not really get through. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter, though. Air Force still holding on to a 10-point lead, but the offense has not been able to get anything since then. This one has really been a slugfest for Air Force. Hopefully they can pull through here with a screenplay on 3rd and long. Just not going to get there. Defense reacts pretty well to that one. Okay, 4th and 9 now. We will have to punt once again. Big punt this time. Let's see if we can get a nice tackle, and we do, all the way down to the 26-yard line. Big time punt, but the defense cannot hold that time. Air Force will have to at least try to move the ball this time. Okay, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can actually get something going. Josh Johnson on the quarterback keeper, going to get 4 yards or so, bringing up 2nd and 6. A fullback keeper this time, keeping it on the ground here with 3rd down again. Maybe another run to the fullback, and he has enough room. Moving the chains once again. Now on 1st down, a load option here to Rambo off the right side. I believe he steps out of bounds, and he does, bringing up 2nd and 3. About 4 minutes, 33 left right now. Another first down by Air Force, though. And that brings up 1st and 10. Another rocket toss. This time, plenty of room for Rambo to rumble, trying to stiff arm. And Dorian Kennedy, I believe that's the freshman, injured on the play. Yes, Dorian Kennedy is our starting fullback. Hopefully that won't be anything serious, but he probably won't return today. Okay, and it will be Humphreys in at fullback now. The freshman we tried to redshirt, but we've had to play him a few games this year due to injuries. Getting it out to Mayo on the counter option here. Not quite going to get through. Okay, 3rd and 7 now. Let's see if Air Force can convert one more time. The RPO keeper, Josh Johnson, will score a touchdown, extending the lead to 10 once again. Alrighty, let's hop back here on defense. I just want to play maybe one more drive or so. See if we can get another stop here, maybe a pick. Not quite. Snowden's going to get beat on that one. The 90 is about a 90 overall corner we got in the transfer portal. Almost a 2-minute warning now, and they won't get the snap off. Okay, now 1st and 10. Let's see what they do. Air Force is going to make that tackle in the flat. Happy to make that tackle and make them waste time right now. If they're able to throw the ball underneath and we make tackles like that, they're certainly not going to have time for another drive then. All right, 3rd and inches here. Let's see what they do. They're going to throw it to this post maybe, but no, he will scramble for a first down. Hawaii will call their first time out of the fourth quarter. Now on 1st and 10, maybe a screen play here, or a fake screen, but he's going to scramble. Picking up a few yards there. Now 2nd and 7. Only 1:15 left right now in the game. They're going to have to make a decision here. Do they want to kick a field goal or keep trying to pick this up? Now on 3rd and 1, they are going to throw the ball towards the end zone for a touchdown. 84 with the nice grab. Well, I cannot select a play here, hoping that the computer selects onside return for us. And they do not. Nothing I can do about that one, but we're just going to go down here. Okay, and with just 2 timeouts remaining, Hawaii will have a very limited opportunity here to stop the ball, to stop the Air Force offense. Rambo running with both hands on the ball right now. Definitely not looking to fumble. This time, giving it to the fullback up the middle. Hawaii will call their last timeout. Okay, it is muscle on muscle here. 3rd and 2. Air Force trying to convert for the game here. Not quite going to get it. Okay, and Air Force happy to take the intentional delay of game here. Try to kick this one as high and far as possible. Okay. A very high punt here. And only 1 second left on the clock here. And with only 1 second remaining on the clock, Hawaii will have to go 81 yards. And he's not going to have the arm to get there, obviously. Throwing it to about the 40-yard line, knocked away. And Air Force pulls off the 2nd consecutive victory over Hawaii. The 2nd consecutive close game, by the way. The last one ended on a last-second field goal by Air Force. A lot of struggles offensively today, but they were able to pull through, and it really mattered the most. That big touchdown by Josh Johnson helped us seal the deal. And then the defense getting some big plays, had an interception in the first half. All right, and a nice job there finishing up that rivalry matchup. Now let's go ahead and advance a week and see how many guys commit. Hopefully we get all 4 of those guys, especially that wide receiver. We have Monty Thurman, the linebacker. And that is all right now. And Tommy Dahl has committed to Arizona. Oh. But yeah, Tommy Dahl was definitely, I would say, a 3-star gem. We didn't completely scout him, but he looks pretty good. But we do pull away with Monty Thurman. Pretty much a fairly well-rounded linebacker, looks like. Don't know what his block shedding is. But that's going to be it for this episode. We will see you in the next one, starting off with the game versus New Mexico.